And I have finished bathing. It is time for me to relieve myself. Human, I demand that you open the portal to the outside world to allow me to empty the contents of my bladder. Do not take this for a joke. Perform this task immediately, or I will be forced to tinkle on your bedspread. This is your final warning, human. If you do not let me out immediately, I will piss on your bedsheets. Yes, outside! I am Fergus, and you will not deny me my urination!
Oh, okay.
Ooh, welcome everybody to the
Motherfucker.
Plumes of Hazard. You son
Motherfucker.
of a bitch. I am your affable host, the Yankful Vapor. Here to my left is the lovely, talented, the techno wizardry that is Fubaka, and right down over there with a very festive liggity lights going down is the voider of warranties himself, Mass Blast 09. Who's still
Welcome.
Oh, there you
Hey, just a spoiler for everybody. 3 weeks from now, we're not having a show. Quick maths.
go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. yeah.
I didn't celebrate Christmas, and you took you time to figure that one out. Shit.
It did take me a minute. That's probably the case. Oh wait, hold.
Oh, I have a beer. I have a beer in the fridge that I have yet to try. It's something I've never tried before. Sorry everyone. I just got home like 20 minutes ago.
We'll go get it.
Wildin'. Got into a fucking fender bender on my way home.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it's a little rear-ending. Fucking, don't you hate when you get like that misty rain? It's a bitch to drive, but you could drive in torrential downpours no problem. Because, misty rain like fucks up your visibility for ages.
Especially if it hasn't rained in a while, right?
So it was misty raining, dude. Not only was I having a hard time seeing with like this particular highway where the median is literally this thick. So you have oncoming headlights and shit.
Yeah.
So that sucked. And then rear-ended a dude because the guy in front of him was like super heavy on the brakes. So I hit him at like 15, 18 miles an hour. It felt a hell of a lot worse than it actually was. My car ended up getting fucked up. Like my left bumper, which is already coming off a little. It's like
Coming off a lot.
I could probably JB weld it back in.
Yeah. Get some shoe glue or shoe goo.
Shoe goo. Yeah.
Go get your brewski, man.
Yeah, I should. I'm gonna go do that. There's my bottle opener though.
So we were Fu and I were laughing when we went live because when we went live there was only two of us. When we came up, look.
You thought you could get away with it.
There's number 3.
If you would read chat, it'd actually help me out a lot. But
I did give you chat, or we did link you in the chats.
Before I got in?
Yes.
Whoa, I wasn't here.
Oh.
Matt, you're like the one woman, like after the bus driver closes the door and like starts to put his foot on the gas, and then you're like knocking on the door like.
There's chat.
Anyway.
There you go. You're all set.
And then I had to.
Ooh, Harpoon Dunkin' Coffee Portor.
So one of the Trader Joe's I go to, they form two lines, and the right line goes right through the beer aisle. So every time I go, there's always a line. I have to ask someone in line, like, can you pass me one of those? I don't want the whole pack, just one. Just I was like looking at me like I'm gonna barge in and try and dance with someone else's partner.
They sell you loosies. You don't have to take the whole pack.
No, they've been like back. It was always just a thing you could only do at delis and bodegas, and now like places like Trader Joe's are like, oh,
Yeah.
we're cultured.
But they put a sticker on it. Well, I don't know about Trader Joe's, but I know Lucky's down here, which is just like Trader Joe's. They put stickers on them and they have different prices.
I know like Whole Foods does like a build your own 6-pack, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you can do that. Having to bust out the old crafty.
Yeah.
See if I still got it.
Oh, he's gonna wear it.
He's gonna wear it.
Do you know how clumsy that he is? Come on.
You know how many beers I've opened with a lighter, though?
He probably would be able to fall off his chair, knock everything off his desk just by trying to do that.
I cracked it, but
no cigarro.
No cigarro.
It was funny because I was my brother at a barbecue over the summer, and I straight up just back to back, first try, fake lighter. You know, I think I do it better standing. I don't know, but I just went pop, pop, pop. Now I'm just like, I'm on the spot.
Yeah, you're on the spot. You know the trick about the dollar bill? You can open one with a dollar bill too. Have you
put the dollar bill in your pocket, you smash the bottle over your head.
No, you basically you take a dollar and you fold it in half, and then you fold it in half, and then you fold it in half. I think 3 times, maybe 4 times. But once you get it there, it ends up being pretty tight. And then if you double it over the top to bottom instead of left to right, it gives you like a little hard point. Like the paper basically stands up with a good point. And you get right in there. It's one of those things you do for a bar trick that you're like, I bet you I could open a beer with a dollar bill. You buy
there's that one. I know the pool ones. You know the pool ones? There's two tricks.
Which pool ones?
The first one is you take 2 balls and you put them along the rail, the short rail. Put them together. Go on the other end. Actually, no, you stack 3 balls. You do a pyramid of 3 balls, right? Against the short rail. Go on the other end. Tell the person, I'm going to knock off that top ball without touching those 2. Bet you a drink. Do it. Smash the table. The other one is same trick, but you got to be nice. You got to have your buddy standing there. And the goal is try to hit him in the nuts with a cue ball. That's like some next level, Yeah. I haven't tried that one because I'm gonna break a dude's nose.
Yeah, that'll be the time that you get some good lift on the jump ball.
Yeah, you never get lift when you need it.
Right. Rob says, "Get the saber for opening the beer." Yeah, that makes sense. I have seen some pretty comical videos with people doing the saber trick.
This smells really good.
Yeah, I would imagine. Oh, Master, you got your tree going back there too. Your real tree, not
the real one.
The image tree.
Wow, with the flickering LEDs.
I need more coffee, man. It's like a coffee-styled harpoon. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I expected a little more richness to it. It's a porter, for fuck's sake.
Right. Well, yeah, you would expect. Howdy.
Not bad. Actually, the taste is a little nicer. Like 5 or 6 seconds after the sip, but
got a good
the initial.
Got a good linger.
Yeah.
Good.
Because it first hits you like a regular lager. Mm-hmm. Like a Brooklyn or a Sam or something, and then all that coffee shit comes out to play.
Right on. Well, hello to Rob, Joel, Festi, Duro, and then I saw Quad is in here, and vids of your mom, fantastic, on the internets and all. And the man, the myth, the legend, Addy Tooney, of course. And Tim, what's up, man? OR Church, what's happening, boys? Good to see y'all tonight. I had a buddy come over and walk past my office the other day. Came over to the house and his wife stopped and saw all the Diet Cokes back there. She's like, "How many of those do you go through? Goodness, that's a lot of Diet Coke." I'm like, That ain't nothing. Plus, they had a big sale on at the store, so I got 4. Rob wants to know what you would eat with that beer. I mean, a donut would be
No,
too trite.
no. I have like the protein cookies that did cross my mind, but I just wanted to eat the cookie on its own. Honestly, it's not a heavy enough coffee flavor that it would deter you from like having one with some wings if you're not eating wings in excess. But it's definitely a snack beer.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd put a coffee porter with wings. That would have not been my go-to.
You could get away with it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because other like coffee stouts and shit that I've had, I would tell you absolutely not. That's dessert.
Right.
That's how I treat my stouts.
Rob is asking, he says, so the Hussar V1 has been the only Addy that stays in rotation every day for almost 2 years. Do I try to get the new V2? I'm glad you said that. I actually forgot that I saw a picture. I think El Tado released a review of the V2 yesterday or today or something. I think I just saw it the other day. I have not watched it and really haven't even looked into it very much. I did like the Hussar. Of the many atomizers that I've tried, that one was pretty good. It was pretty good. I did enjoy that thing.
Warm brownie, not a bad idea, Tim. I may try that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then here's the thing: when you give me a warm brownie, I'm be like, "Yo, where's the fucking ice cream? Where's that scoop of vanilla on top?" Because Baskin Robbins does the warm cookie ice cream sandwich. Dude, it is
Robin.
That is. I'm sorry. Okay,
You're
trotting on toes over here.
Okay, you already know my loyalties when it comes to mint chocolate chip. They have the best one.
No.
Mint chocolate cookies,
Dude,
because sometimes they don't chop up the cookie, so it's like half of my pint is a giant Oreo style cookie. And it's just like, oh, where's all the ice cream around it?
That's just probably Hydrox.
Oh, whoa, those fighting words are massive. You see, he's boiling over there.
Whatever.
All I'm saying is the quickest way to my heart is with a warm cookie ice cream sandwich. Okay, Ben. Okay, Jerry.
Warm cookie ice cream sandwich. There's no way cookies can be warm with an ice cream sandwich. They would be cold like that. It's got ice cream between.
That it's an oxymoronio.
Yeah.
No. Warm cookie. Pop.
That's gonna turn into a shit real quick.
No, that's why they don't make them like super duper hot. They're just warm, so they're soft. Warm enough that they're soft. And then
okay, what happens if you just take that same chunk of ice cream and you hold it between your fingers? What happens to that ice cream? That shit instantly starts melting. And if it doesn't, it's not fucking real ice cream.
That's right.
Do I have to video myself eating one of these?
I think we need a video. I think.
I already filmed myself drinking pickle juice. So
for you to feel them warmer, it's at least got to be warmer than 95 degrees. So that means that shit is going to be melting, boy.
Warmer than room temperature, actually.
Warmer than what your fucking body temperature is for you to feel it warm.
I guess.
Yeah.
And you're holding ice cream between it.
And you're holding ice cream.
Chilled like immediately and melt, to Masty's point.
Maybe you just gotta get good and just eat it quickly. You gotta Mercurio it like a pancake.
Maybe it's not real ice cream like Steak and Shake likes to use in their shakes.
Right.
Oh no, I mean that's like the same shit with like the McFlurries. That's not real ice cream.
Right. Yeah. The iced flavored beverage stuff. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if you made a McFlurry with real ice cream, that McFlurry machine would be dead by the end of the day. And then it actually wouldn't be working.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Fester
talking
just
to McDonald's.
said that I'm in Tejas and I don't know about fried ice cream. A, yes I do. B, he said I eat sopapilla. Sopapilla is not fried ice cream. Now you can have sopapilla ice cream, but that's not ice cream. Sopapilla is tortillas and cinnamon sugar.
I'm wondering if he's saying that the melted ice cream turns into sopapilla.
Now, that said, I went to a
Culver's ice cream. Forgot about them. Yeah, they're under.
They don't have ice cream. I thought they did custard.
No, they do ice cream.
Oh, they do ice cream too? I thought they were all frozen custard there.
Are they? I don't think they are.
Yeah, they're custards, bro.
Oh, they are custard.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
That's some good fucking custard.
Dude, custard's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I just assumed it was ice cream when I was out there. Everyone else is getting like bacon cheeseburgers and shit. I'm like, I just want ice cream because that's all I've been told about.
Yeah.
The general agrees. Yeah.
Who is it? Chuff.
Yeah.
He's telling me he's like, you gotta get their ice cream.
Culver's is good shit.
Now, so on the topic, by the way, I went to a function, a get together of guys we were watching the Cowboys game a couple weeks ago, and one of the guys there is a Spanish teacher.
Steers or queers?
We're all steers, I guess. One of the guys there is a Spanish teacher, and his wife makes sopapilla cheesecake. And
What?
Bro.
And he brought one, and
Bro,
let
that
me
is
tell ya, holy
that
shit.
is
That's criminal, dude.
It was pretty banging, man. It was pretty good.
That's criminal.
Did it look like this in the side chat?
Oh
wait.
boy, here we go.
Yeah.
No, it's clean. Oh my god, you guys are assholes. No, I'm not showing it now. Forget it.
All
All
right.
right. I was
I
was expecting. It's a trap went off in my head. Okay.
It's not like I'm gonna show you a
Well,
vagina
like
on the
you've
screen.
never sent me some gross shit during the show to try and break me while I'm talking.
Ooh, look at my sopapilla.
Rob says rail cracker ice cream. That would be delicious. Also, I still have when I was cleaning in here and organizing, putting stuff away. I did come across the box that Biggles sent over. That he had that hard crack candy, the rail cracker candy, as well as the rail cracker soap, which I totally forgotten. I had forgotten that was in there. The candy, unfortunately, had it's hygroscopic, right? Oh yeah, that's a lot. What it looked like. It was a little thicker than that, but
That's amazing.
It was real good.
That's what I want for breakfast tomorrow. Is that with some coffee?
That's good. Mm-hmm.
I said we should have. Someone said Amalfi milkshake. I just said Snowdrift flavored cigarettes.
Newport's dipped in peanut butter.
Hey, Jesus, why?
Yeah.
That sounds like that sounds like Jersey goes to dessert.
Mm-hmm.
I see it now. Actually, the thicker one is the actual cheesecake. That was like little cheesecake bars. There you go. Bam.
Oh god, fuck me.
Yeah.
Ticklicious.
It was good. It was somewhere between hers was somewhere between those. There wasn't so much of the cheesecakey bits in the middle, which is a good thing. Is you just want like a little bit of that, and then you want the top and bottom crust. You know, the sopapilla parts. That was good, man.
If they had that at work instead of like bullshit desserts on like every floor, bruh, that is a test of my will.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so.
One of my bosses brings like home cooked Peruvian food from his wife like 2 or 3 days a week, and I hate him every time he pulls it out.
Yeah. Were they all lima beans?
No. He had what was he having? Chupe, which is it's like a creamy chicken soup, a little bit spicy.
Okay.
Right, so it
Chupa
was-
means suck.
Ah.
There was something else I was going to read from chat earlier. Oh, hold on. One sec.
Yeah, they have Old El Paso has freaking Old El Paso taco sopapillas. So you make in the soft taco shell the sopapilla, and then you put ice cream on top of it.
So they're okay. I like that take on the Choco Taco.
Yeah. So it's like making a sopapilla taco.
Huh. That's neat.
Okay.
That is neat.
So Rob said this earlier, and I wanted to read it because in case people missed it. He said, "My sister's dog got surgery on her back leg for a new kneecap. Poor dog was so drugged up and relaxed, a turd slowly creeped out while she was sleeping."
That is awesome.
Now that is a relaxed dog.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Chill.
that might make me just pee myself laughing. Like if I happen to be sitting there and you look over, just check on the dog, and they're just
See, if it was my lab, she'd be turning a piece of napkin or a
Sock.
full size sock.
Can you imagine?
Or,
Like a perfectly folded napkin comes out of your dog's ass while he's so relaxed on drugs.
I don't have to imagine. That's what it comes out like when she's taking a shit.
Like all triangular folded and shit. That's dope.
No, it comes out like corkscrew.
No, I mean no. Imagine if it was shat out perfectly folded.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. I mean, you know, as long as she eats it perfectly folded, I'm sure it'll come right back out the same way.
It would be one of life's greatest mysteries, like the
That
sail
dog's
ship in a bottle.
Yeah, cleanest intestines ever. And then Christmas in my yard when the lawnmower runs it over.
So Rob, I was a big cereal kid growing up. Loved cereal in the morning. Until all of a sudden, like it was like night and day. One day, all of a sudden, I was doubled over in pain, stabbed in the gut or whatever. Like it, I had no idea what was going on. We finally figured out that was lactose intolerant. So I started taking those lactate things, you know, when I would drink milk or eat ice cream or any of that sort of stuff. But the weird thing is that it went from like when I was like 12 to like 17. And then at 17, I tried it again, just, you know, like a small whatever, because I didn't have one of the lactate pills or whatever. And it was fine. And now I just get gassy if I have like a lot of something. But if I have a little bit, it's fine. It's weird. It's like I outgrew it.
Yeah, for the most part. Because like even basically like getting gassy from having too much dairy is completely like natural.
Right.
So, because we're all like a little bit lactose intolerant to some degree.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that I never had issues digesting milk or cheese or anything like that. So.
Oh, Tim, he said like biscuits and gravy, no can do.
Dude, cereal. I have not eaten cereal. I have not bought cereal since I moved in here.
Really?
I stuck to it. Yeah. It's just I eat too much of it, and I eat it late, and yeah, it's just
the snack cereal in the evenings.
Yeah, because cereal's not a meal for me.
Right.
You know, it's like my favorite thing to eat at 11 o'clock and then random night in July.
Right.
Cold milk is the shit.
So Tim, I can't do biscuits and gravy too much either, but it's got nothing to do with the lactose and everything to do with the fact that it feels like a brick in my stomach when I'm done with it. Like it tastes great, but ugh.
Mud.
Yo, Inksy, you no, you're Delta usually flyer, right?
Nope, American.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you saw did you see the United fake signs that were put up? Here's the image at the United counter. It says, here at United, we pride ourselves in providing the worst possible customer service. Our goal is to make every flight a dehumanizing experience. Fuck you, United Airlines. Those are great.
Rob said, I could kill a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a day.
Oh.
I'm also part of that club.
Yeah, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you can eat way too much of that. For
honey bunches of oats with almonds.
When you look at what the serving size for Cinnamon Toast Crunch is,
yeah,
it's the same as every other cereal, which is this much.
Yeah, like 3/4 of a cup or something.
You're definitely eating way too much.
Yeah, it's like, let's just fill up the fucking bowl. And so, so Honey Nut Cheerios, I've killed a box of that in a day. Reese's Puffs, but I couldn't eat anything for a week because I didn't have a roof in my mouth.
That's like eating Captain Crunch, man. Same thing.
What was that shitty, that really purposely shitty cereal, Kellogg's Crave? It's just like full of chocolate and shit. That was probably the easiest box to blow through by far.
That's what my kid eats.
Crave, yeah.
Is that right? I've never even heard of it.
I saw an ad for it on TV and I saw it was on sale one day and I picked it up and I'm like, this is addictive. Crackling Oat Bran, I can try and kill a box of that in a day, but that is wet concrete if you eat too much of it. But it is.
What was it? What was wet concrete?
Like 5 bars?
No, Crackling Oat Bran. Oh yeah, those. Yeah. No, Crackling Oat Bran is just a very dense. It's a very heavy cereal.
Is it?
That's like eating grape nuts.
Grape nuts. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I like grape nuts, but
I never cracked a filling. I cracked a filling eating grape nuts. I never cracked a filling eating Crackling Oat Bran.
Really? Anxie, what were you saying about the grape nuts?
I eat them in a tiny bowl. because I can't stand them when they get too soggy.
Soggy.
Like most cereal, but at the same time, the biggest thing is because there's very little chance of them going soggy unless you just are ignoring the bowl. But the biggest thing for me is the portion size, because like if you eat too much, shit, that's bad news the next day. So yeah, Vic, that is a mutation, and I think it's primarily in the like Western Europe down to most of Africa, I think, is where that mutation happened because of the diet that people had, right? That there was a lot of animal products, and milk being one of them, and that's where it developed. I think that's why that there's a lot of there's a lack of cheese in the Far East, or at least much less, because of that's just not that's not the food source that they had around. That's just not a mutation that proliferated over that way, just because of the available food historically, which I thought was fascinating, because I agree with you. It is wacky. Cocoa Pebbles. See, I can't do that with almost any cereal. I am a big cereal in the bowl, milk on top kind of guy, because I can't stand soggy cereal, and I always pour I said that backwards. I put milk in the bowl and then a little bit of cereal in and eat it, a little bit of cereal in and eat it, because I can't stand soggy cereal. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Some of the wisest words I've ever been told, the dude I used to work with, he's like, find you a girl that you trust to make you a bowl of cereal. And I said, oh. I don't know how many of those actually exist in the world, but
it was good time.
To your point,
it was good time. Yo, speaking of yesterday, check out that pizza.
Whoa.
Yeah, boy.
I do not endorse this.
What?
Yeah, I don't care what you endorse.
What's underneath?
I'll eat the tacos.
What's underneath the tacos?
It's pizza.
It's a pizza.
No, I mean like what kind of pizza?
Oh, so I don't know, but you can get on one slice you can get a beef taco, a chicken taco, and a smoked brisket taco.
Ooh,
only on Taco Tuesdays, and that's down here at a place called Slices. Slices Pizza.
I just want the tacos, though. You know what I mean? Like those tacos look bomb as hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would eat.
You know, I don't give a shit about the pizza part. I like give me tacos.
I agree, Tim. That's barely a pizza. I don't. Just give me the tacos. Give me the pizza. Like I don't need them on top of each other.
Yeah, side by side.
Vic has got a mind-blowing idea in chat, by the way. Grape nuts with a spoonful of Nestle Quick sprinkled on top.
Oh,
dude, I've done that with Ovaltine.
How about you just do that in your mouth and don't even mess with the milk.
So no, I do that with peanut butter powder with certain
you can call it the chocolate nut challenge.
Got him.
Because if you can't swallow it, you're gonna be spitting.
Yeah, that's right. When I did grape nuts, it's a little bit of grape nuts and then honey on top. I like a little honey on top of the grape nuts. Otherwise, it's kind of like eating gravel.
I love doing the
24, 36 honey. Wow.
I do. What I was doing before we sold the house, I would do the bowl of honey bunch of oats with almonds, tablespoon of peanut butter powder, milk. Kind of just give it the bottom of the spoon tap, kind of mix it up a little. Peanut butter powder makes everything better.
Yeah.
Festy, yeah, you've never seen cheese in an Asian dish. Very, very seldom, that's for sure. No, but if you go just a little bit west, right, you get to India, lots of yogurts and stuff like that there.
Oh yeah, dude, we're all fucking dairy farmers over there.
Yeah.
Back in the day, everyone was a fucking dairy farmer.
Right.
We are a ghee people. Before hip white people discovered what ghee is.
Got to get those milk solids out of there, man, so it functions more like oil. Mm-hmm.
Like as a child, when I go over there, I remember some of the most scarring memories of my childhood are people eating disgusting amounts of ghee with their supplementing their foods. Like it was so unappetizing then.
Raw honey butt Cheerios.
Oh.
It was a typo, but it was a good one.
We did like an impromptu segment during one of my radio shows in college, which was taking cereal names and making them dirty. So like honey smut Cheerios,
Nice.
Count Spacula, honey nut cheery hose.
Spacula?
I think that may have been the consensus best one. I think. Trying to remember some.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't, Rob. Maybe you started the joke.
Honey Nut Cheerios isn't even the best one, actually. I think I've mentioned this before. Multigrain Cheerios are the best.
Yeah, those aren't too bad. We went through a bunch of those in my house for a while.
Because every other Cheerio or variation, I get this weird aftertaste when I burp.
Oh,
that I don't get from the multigrain Cheerio.
I think it's the oat. All the oat will get you the burp.
It's some substitute they use, I feel like, because there are certain like granola bars I eat that give me that same aftertaste. It's something. I'm still trying to narrow it down. Remember how long it took me to figure out what made Nana Cream taste like shit?
Yeah.
Kind of a similar thing I'm working on.
Tim's got Captain Crotch.
Captain Crotch, that's good.
That's a good one.
Spunk berries. I love the face you made after that.
You made my get pissed taste like poo right there for a second.
Ooh,
nice.
Ooh.
Hey, at least I didn't make you choke on a Coke.
It's true. It's true. Hey,
Honey Nut Clusters are dope. I don't put that in the same category, man. I could eat a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios after it's been sitting out for 3 minutes. Honey Clusters, nah. That shit'll get the flakes will get soggy way too quick.
Hey, Fu, what are you vaping over there?
Snowdrift, Narta. I forgot the name of this mod. Starts with a J.
J mod.
Yeah, British mod.
How many straws are in that Narta?
Just one. I pushed the other one in by accident 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have any keep any mesh handy. And I probably need to order some more. But I'm like, hey, let's find out the hard way. Can I vape this with one straw? I can.
Survey says. Ding,
Dude,
ding,
I
ding,
went
ding.
out. I went out during lunch today. Went out and I was just like chain vaping this like a motherfucker. But it kind of hurt because it's snowdrift and it was like cold.
Yeah.
But I just chained it. No, this shit wicks really well. Doesn't match.
Well, that's pretty good. If it was cold and snowdrift and one straw and it still vaped well, it's good.
I mean, Lieutenant Dan had no legs. He could still smoke, right?
It's true. Yes. Case in point. Jack. Fessy says the Jack. J-A-C.
Jack. Yes, Jack Vapor.
Mm-hmm.
I am so fucking tired right now. God damn it. And I'm like drinking on top of it.
For me, shockingly enough, my Limelight Freehand Ram Gloom on top, also a shock, the NAR EA with an omen tip and a rail cracker inside, and also set this back up because Fessy reminded me that I hadn't done something yet the other day, so I set this back up. This is my bill box, the Royal Purple Gray edition, of course. I have a Hellfire whistle tip, put that back on there too because I haven't done that in a while. And inside of here is Get Pissed with a little of abolishment.
I completely forgot to try that abolishment and pissed.
Oh,
You said that was good.
It was so good. So good. A little fruitier, obviously icier.
Dude, I don't remember the last time I ordered pissed. I've been vaping Snowdrift for so fucking long.
You should get on that.
I know someone that has a Narta in our Discord that I'm going to acquire just to put abolishment in. So
you don't stain that one too bad. You need to figure out.
Snowdrift ain't coming out of this, dude. It's just
it's
foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
You know, like I knew that full and well getting it. I'm going to put Snowdrift in there. You know, I'm okay with that.
You need to figure out how to get that tank off.
I think I need to just try a little harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was just being careful. I didn't want to break the glass or anything.
Yeah.
And plus my fucking wrist was starting to hurt. I was just like, God damn, Nareg.
Yeah, it is in there good, and if you've been using it for a long time and it hasn't moved, yeah,
I've never taken this thing off since I've had it. I don't even know if the person I got it from had done that either.
Actually, do you remember? God, what show was that? It was when I first got my Narta. You remember, Masty? You and I were trying to get that damn thing off. We finally ended up getting it off.
Oh, is that when we were in Florida?
Yeah, I think it was in Florida.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was it was a bear for sure.
I think I made a joke about like how many big timers does it take to get a glass tank off, something along those lines.
Well, do you remember the my matte finish cap was like that.
Yes. Yeah, on the
and like you'd only get it on one O-ring, and
yeah, that
was.
There's a reason I think that he quit making those. Because that texture is just a grippy.
Yep.
Best atomizer he makes. And I say that without having tried the Nari.
The TA is good, for sure. There's no doubt about it.
That's the thing. If you like the way the Narda vaped, and if you prefer the Narda over his future Addies, then yeah, that's why. Because I love the Narca. I just love the Narda more.
Mm-hmm. I think the EA does trump it for me, but it's for a variety of reasons, not necessarily vape quality. Because I still love the DA and how it vapes.
Yeah, like this thing vapes so nice. I'll put up with that sound that I constantly make fun of. That's like really like the only knock on the reg product, aside from like they're hard to get. But
Festy did say that there's a video in the group about getting the tank off. He said
a rubber glove. Okay, so you know what I actually used? Because I couldn't find my rubber grips. I used this, the Stash battery.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Because I was looking through my little bin of shit that you would most likely find your rubber grips.
Right.
And I found this, and this. You're right. I still might need a rubber glove, but the thing is pretty damn grippy. It's silicone.
I wonder.
I could use my little handlers for my skillet. But yeah, I want to get this thing out and throw some fresh mesh in there.
That's not what I want. Exit. Logitech camera settings. Let's see if I can get this to work. This freaking PC. Will this focus? Yeah, it will. Okay, good. So what Festy reminded me of the other day was that I still haven't built this out. So as I was cleaning off my desk, I put everything away. And one thing I never did was put these guys on. These are the Zeta barrels that he sent over after I shot the review. But I never put one on, so I figured I'd show you guys what one of them looks like. I've got the the clear one on at the moment. It's pretty cool. Now you can't really see anything because all you can see is the post, right? It's not like you can see the vapors or anything inside there, but it does look pretty good. I think it looks kind of neat with you can see the red O-rings through it. Kind of looks like with the gasket from the Boro. They've got there's a black one. And a clear one, and a horrific Ultim one, which of course I will never use. And inside of here also is the beefier positive post, which I have not needed.
Can you throw that one over your shoulder in spite?
Oh, I would if I would touch it. One thing I was going to show too here, you can just see my my post. Come on, focus. There you go. Look at that post. Can you see how straight that is? I keep seeing people with the clamp, like all cattywampus and jacked up around, like because they just gorillaed the whole damn thing. Put the old 300-pound gorilla behind the teeny tiny little screw and just drives me crazy. Tank O-ring. Yeah, the tank. I didn't tell you that the other day, Foo. That's true. I'd forgotten about that, Festy. You do have to take the tank O-ring off, but you have to budget first. because
Wait, so the tank O-ring, as in
the top one there.
it's like you took off your beanie and your hair's sticking up.
Yeah.
Oh, so this one on the deck?
Yeah, the one on the deck. So that's got to come off. But I mean, you got to budget the tank itself first. I'm sure you got an old mod around there somewhere that you can yank on the 510.
Yeah, I shouldn't do it on this one.
Probably not.
Oh no, you know what I have?
Still got that old thing, do you?
Dude, this thing is fucking handy. I built on this. When I still built shit, yeah, that was my thing. It's so good.
Oh,
And if I ever have an intruder, I can throw pretty hard. So, like, would you want to get one? Would you want to get one of these for me? Prime arm me? No.
no, I would not. I wouldn't want to take one of those for the 5-year-old throwing it.
Yeah.
Oh man, Vic said he finally scored a Zeta and then proceeded to break his only Boro glass trying to diagnose why it wasn't making a good connection. That's really sad.
Yo, you know what you can do? Make a replacement Boro. Get one of those, like those semi-hard plastic card covers from back in the day. They put like your rares in and shit. Peel it in half. I'm sure you could cut out a cover.
Yeah, Tim, that's right. I actually been meaning to ask Masty about it because I think it's Masty. Do you have a background noise going on over there, Mast?
Yeah, it's actually I got my kids monitor thing here. That's why.
Motherfucker snoring?
No. The monitor. And they have sound machines. Should be better.
So it all
For a second I thought it was one of your dogs in the background. I was like,
No.
Dude, I've got a colleague that has he has one of those dog rescue programs, right, where they kind of foster dogs when they get rescued. He does that with pugs because he's always had a couple pugs. So when we're on conference calls, like with clients and stuff, just constantly. Every time he gets on and he unmutes, I just start laughing. It doesn't matter what we're talking about.
can you imagine if you're on a call and your cat would be like, and because we all thought it was a fucking baby.
Yes. Oh god.
You're like,
I miss my cat.
Brian, you wanna take a 5 and go tend to your child?
She'll be fine. She just wants food.
She's gonna learn the hard way.
Oh man. Vic says it's actually easier to order one from France than it was trying to get in touch with Billet Box. Damn. Who was it? I think it was Festy was telling me recently that he needed spare ones and they were selling like 5-packs or something at Billet Box, wasn't he? Isn't that right, Festy? I thought so. Anyway, it's a big bummer, Vic. I'm sorry to hear that. If you're not, I'm not sure why you're not getting a good connection, but the positive post on the Zeta does unthread. So the very, very bottom positive post, you can actually, and then I imagine it's reverse threaded. So FYI, that maybe that got a little loosey-goosey. Just give that a little snug up. And it should be fine. Hopefully so. When you get a new glass anyway. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Actually, I should probably, the thing is, I probably shouldn't use this to pry the thing off because I don't have enough leverage on this end.
Yeah.
I should. We could use a mech mod. I gotta find where I stashed my mech mods at.
Right. So I can't tease you too much about it, Vic, because old Will, as the old timers will remember, our old admin Will. We haven't seen him in a minute, but he used to be, I think, allergic to the EVL Reaper's glass. Like he broke more of those glass tanks than I think anybody in the history of man, for whatever reason. Just kept breaking the damn things. Yeah, Tim, I think a bunch of people make plastic Boro things, but I think, I don't know about a bunch, but I think there are a couple of them, and I have heard tell some of them leak. So careful.
I haven't broken a glass tank since I had a Cardo tank. What
was the name of that Cardo tank that was like billed as indestructible? Like it was real thick.
The glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing them, and I'm like, wow, them way too fucking expensive.
They were real expensive. Yeah.
There was a Tatro T8 or the T10, the Tatro T10 was. I had one. The glass was super thick, but there was a what the hell was
the Cardo Tank company? I got from IB Tanked. They were like kind of expensive, not as expensive as that company.
Yeah.
Somebody chat save us.
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly.
It's on the tip of my goddamn tongue too. I'm dying. I haven't had my marbles since like 2:00. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Busy day.
Oh yeah. Like, okay, so you're on the track. Good. You're on the track. That's good. So I for Cyber Monday, I did add some new batteries, which I've been threatening to do for months. I added some new batteries to my cart and then forgot to check out. And they weren't even that great of a deal, too. Oh, and I also spent some time. I went back to old Mooch and started going through his Patreon posts and his ECF posts and that kind of thing, trying to figure out what the best battery for unregulated is for this old boy, of course. And it seems like it's still the VTC 5A. Like the 5A has been boss for a couple of years.
A little bit. It's like it took over from the Samsung.
Yeah,
and it's gotta stay there. Samsung hasn't come out with a better battery.
The 20S, Sammy, is up there. It's close, but it's got a lower capacity, but it performs.
Yeah,
better.
I think the same thing with that LG too. That could do 30 amp continuous or something, or 33 amp. I think.
Yeah.
The cream ones, but those are only like 1600 mAh.
Yeah.
I know that's what the mech kids were doing. Like the cloud compers were using those.
Yeah. I think if the 20, I think it's the 20S. The 20S has got, I think it's 2000 mAh, but it performs. It's got a much flatter discharge curve. But and remember the VTC 5D came out well after the A, but if you look at the charts, it doesn't do as well as the A does across all the voltages and across the whole cycle, which is weird.
Are these the MJ11s? I have the green LGs in my DNA. These are great. I got these on sale. They were like $5, I think, a piece on IMR batteries.
Yeah,
great, regulated piece.
That was one of the reasons why I hesitated to buy more of them, because the Cyber Monday or whatever sales they were like $5. They were like the same price as they always are.
I fucked up on Black Friday because A, I was at work. I had work Black Friday, but B, work was so dead. I should have been shopping. I had all the time in the world to do online shopping. I actually ended up watching The Irishman on Netflix with my coworker. We had that much free time. We watched a Scorsese film. You know, those aren't short.
No, never.
And that movie was good, but it was too long, man. It was like 3.5 hours or some shit.
I've never seen that one.
It just came out on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. Joe Pesci's back.
No
fucking
shit.
De Niro. Pacino. It's the movie about Jimmy Hoffa.
Interesting.
It was just like sometimes at times like the story was just progressing real fucking slow. Yeah, just whatever. But definitely worth a watch, especially if you like watching, those three together.
What is an L Thunder? Tim. Yeah, Rob, I guess that's good to point out. Apparently, Sony has stopped selling directly their VTC 5As, and I think some of the other VTCs as well. They're all the Mala cells, but apparently they're the same battery. So I don't know if they're just going through some sort of a front. They
kind of have to when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because it was like a couple of years ago, they're like, yeah, we're only going to sell our shit in packs because they're meant to be used for laptops. And remember all that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was pre-5A.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Because they for a while there, they were putting out like statements and stuff saying these are not meant to be put in anything but.
Like, dude, we've been vaping on these for years. They're fucking killer.
Steven just came out and said it's like I missed the first one, his first message. I don't know what you're talking about. That is a must see. Did I miss it?
Say what?
He's saying there's like something exposes the real dirty tactics of the anti-vapors. Important info when combating the antis, but he doesn't say what
The what?
what it is.
Is it a dick in a box?
Oh, Tim says a Russian-made mech mod. All right.
Huh.
Interesting. Well, how's that beer treating you, Foo?
Oh, it's a little TP left.
All right.
I'm checking the percent on it. Oh, it's 6%, not bad. 28 IBUs.
That's good. It's low. I had a 15%er earlier today.
Fuck. You're right. 15%. Like I like my peak is like 9.5. You know, the Russian Imperials. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they're all aged all day, every day. The thicker and oilier. I've had one that was called 10W40.
You gotta go beering. You gotta take me beering.
Yeah. Dude, there's so many. I see people posting from so many breweries up there. It's not even funny, especially now in wintertime.
For sure.
Yeah, it's like the Brooklyn Brewery. Like I love Brooklyn Lager. It's like first or second favorite beer, but their brewery is so fucking far to the way, and their tasting hours or tour hours are so shit. Like I think I'd have to take off a day from work to go, because fuck going to a brewery on a Saturday.
Oh yeah. No, during the week is the only time to go.
That's what I mean. So I have to sit and try and finagle maybe something through work brewery end.
Yeah.
I'll have to work on that.
Master, you still working through Thanksgiving leftovers?
No, them suckers been gone. Like 3 days later, they're gone.
Yeah,
we must still have some green bean casserole, but that's about it.
I just I just finished my apple pie yesterday, and I didn't even crack into my mom's until tonight. I still had a whole apple pie left. And
yeah, apple pie stays good for a bit.
It does, and still got some cornbread dressing left.
Ooh.
And a little bit of turkey. I think it's about another sandwich or two left of that. That's about it.
No, leftovers. So we did Thanksgiving at my brother's house, and
yeah, you said to bring wine. You said, right?
Yeah, I could have made something, but at the same time, I'm glad I didn't. I didn't know what the fuck to make since everyone called all the good shit, and I'm like, this is not a time to experiment. The wine I brought, though, I'd never tried, and it was a banger, so that was cool. Yeah, from Argentina, Malbec and all that. So I was pleased with myself. It was like a $12 to $13 bottle of wine. I didn't look it up or anything. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go blind. But I took home 2 containers from my brother's place. I ate one on the way home.
Didn't even make it home. Good.
No, one didn't, and that was going to happen. I told him, like, this is going to get eaten on its way home. And then the next one, I ate it for dinner the next night.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Nice.
The food was good. Everything was chill.
I had some.
I think, how many adults were there? 9 adults. I think we did, like, I think we're at 5 or 6 bottles of wine when I left. I was the only one that had to work on Friday, this schmuck.
No. I don't know about you, but it seems like every Thanksgiving, something, not tragic, but something. There's a hiccup or a bomb or something in the kitchen. Something happens, right?
Yeah.
Something doesn't go right. Mine this year was the turkey, which I had thermometered. In fact, I was using a buddy's oven, and he has a Wi-Fi enabled smoker thermometer with multiple ports, and so I put 2 probes in, one in the dark meat, one in the white meat, and then had it on my phone, and I could come home and just sit there and refresh my browser and see what the temp was. It was awesome. So
cool.
I got it done perfectly. Went back over there. The leg meat had started pulling back from the bone. The skin was golden. It looked gorgeous. Everything was temping right. Brought it home, and as it was resting on my counter, I looked down and there was pink juice coming out. I was like,
"Oh,
that's not right." So I took the leg and the thigh and pulled it apart. Pulled the breast apart a little bit, and it was straight raw down the
Dude,
bone.
that happened to us
Idea what
too.
happened.
It happened to us. You
Good.
remember? Wait, did I tell you 2 weeks ago what time we were eating at my brother's place? Or what? I don't think I'd had that information yet.
I don't know.
My brother in our group chat, right, for Thanksgiving dinner was like, "Oh, come by at 5. We'll eat dinner at 6." I'm just like, for context, brown people historically, like growing up, like we ate like 8 o'clock dinner,
Okay.
right? Thanksgiving, we would always get food on the table at 4.
Yeah.
So my brother's just like 6. I'm just like I'm the one that has to fucking work on Friday. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna say shit. And guess what? Turkey wasn't ready at 6. There were parts that are still raw. So guess what? We didn't eat till 7.
Yeah.
And by 9:30, my ass was already leaving, and I'm like, I'm gonna drink as much as I can until then. Yeah. And then me and some random stranger on the train were talking about our leftovers because she had like a big old fucking foil tray of leftovers. I'm like, what do you got? She's like, what do you got? I'm like, turkey, some stuffing, some Brussels sprouts, some corn.
Yeah.
True.
Some taters.
So one thing that I did do is since one of my favorite dishes is stuffing, but
Yeah.
for the last several years you don't stuff turkey anymore, right? Because it's dangerous and all that shit, right? So I actually bought our local my grocery store over here was having a sale. Like the turkey was like 35 cents a pound or something dirt cheap. So I actually bought a second smaller turkey just to cook and have kind of thing, right? So when I got home, I did the little online shop and pick up thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't have to go into the grocery store again. So I went and picked it up, and they said, "Oh, we had to substitute your turkey for this other turkey." I was like, "Oh, okay, fine." And when I got home, I looked at it, and it said it was the right brand, but instead of a turkey, it was a turkey breast. So it was a turkey with no wings, no legs, no thighs. Still had the rib cage and backbone, but everything else was taken off of it. So I was like, all right, well, I was thinking about doing this anyway. So actually, I butchered it raw and took the whole like breast loins basically off and then put those skin side up on top of the pan of stuffing and baked that. That was great. I was glad I did it because that was the turkey that was ready.
Like actually the last few years of my house, we did a turkey breast just because it's fucking hard to find a full turkey in the weight that you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a 9-10 pound turkey, full turkey. That's hard to find.
A 9 or 10 pound turkey. That's a small turkey.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. We would eat it, and I was one of the few people that would eat leftover turkey. So I was like, all right. So we ended up starting doing the breast just because minimal leftovers.
Yeah. Like
just enough for me to eat, and because everyone else just feasts on the side leftovers.
Yeah.
So economical. You can get an 8-pound breast, and we're all good.
That part turned out great. I was really happy about that. The only bad thing that happened besides the turkey was my pie crust because I decided I wanted to do it from scratch again, and I haven't done it in years. It's been a couple of years. My pie crust ended up being under moistened, so it was way too crumbly. So it was a pain in the ass to get into the pan. It was a pain to get, but turned out it tasted great. It was just crumbly.
Yeah. My sister made a cheesecake. She made a cheesecake in her Instant Pot.
Hmm.
Yeah, right. She was telling me about it. I'm like, it actually turned out really, really good. I was pleasantly surprised.
How does that work?
I don't know. I drank too much to ask.
Right.
We also may have had some words at the table, so I may have forgotten to ask. I'll tell you about those words after we go offline because I don't want to share them here.
It wouldn't be a good family gathering without somebody getting a little bit of a tiff.
But no, yeah, it was. But the cheesecake was dope. My cousin, his Thanksgiving tradition is a bakery right by his apartment. We had a sour cream cheese apple walnut pie. Dude, it's dangerous.
Mm.
Throw a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top, it is game over.
Yeah. Nap time.
Because back when we were doing Thanksgiving at my house every year, that shit stayed.
Yeah.
So that was my breakfast until that motherfucker was gone. It was just like cut myself a fat slice, cup of coffee. Yeah.
Oh, so Ace got here a minute ago. Ace, I was gonna show you. I put the little clear barrel on there. Looks pretty cool, man. I dig it. I like it.
36 apps updated. Fuck. When was the last time I charged with my Wi-Fi on?
Damn.
I figure I would have done it at work, but
So.
Oh no, there's a 37th app. Waze is updating now.
Oh. Fessy said he's stuffing with White Castles. His stout is what he says. Stuffing with White Castles. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to mull that over.
I'm still thinking. I'm trying to decide if I object on like ethical grounds or something like it, or a moral.
I like stuffing myself. I used to like stuffing myself with White Castle.
Right, absolutely. Stuffing your face with White Castle.
So some like top 5 drunk food. Though those jalapeno sliders, if you had a few, so nice. All you gotta do, you take a simple cheeseburger, throw some jalapenos on it. So much better.
I know this may spark a war, and I don't mean to spark that, but I'm just saying, Crystal Burgers over White Castle.
I can agree with that, but I don't have Crystal.
I think those two restaurants obviously are very similar. I think the whole steam slider thing is underrepresented in the mainstream.
I agree.
Because there's something really good and dirty about those burgers.
The steam burger is actually a thing at a famous diner here in Queens.
Is that right?
It's a regular burger, not a slider, but yeah. The Jackson Hole Diner. They do their flat patty.
Yeah.
They're dope.
So there is a channel that I do often watch. It's the Bon Appetit, like the magazine. They have a YouTube channel, and I think I've mentioned on the show before. There's a couple different shows there on the YouTube channel that are fantastic. Brad Leone is a dude that I would love to hang out with. That guy is hilarious. But there's a related channel, and I think it's on First We Feast or something. But there's a guy who does his show is about burgers. But if there's a guy that he goes to that lives somewhere, I think in Queens, somewhere in New York, where this guy it's like the burger, what does he call it? The burger church, because it's the guy that lives there has spent like 20 years doing nothing but research hyper regional burgers around the country. So he's got tons of these things. So he has over guests on occasion, and he cooks them 3. So they can try these hyper regional burgers or whatever, right? One of the ones that he did that I just saw recently, I think it was an older video, but I just saw it, was something from, I think it was Connecticut, where there is a particular bar that's got a big steamer, like almost like you'd say like a smoker would look like down south, but it's a steam thing, and they've got custom made for this bar by a blacksmith down the road kind of thing. They've got all these little drawers, like one of these toolbox drawers, right? It's like this, except for the little stainless things, and like they pack in.
It's a meat drawer.
Yeah, one of them, like meat gets packed in one. And one of them, like a big old block of like Vermont white cheddar goes in one of them, and then like onions or something, and they just put the thing in. Everything gets steamed, and then they just kind of slide it onto a bun. It looked dirty in the best way possible. Like, it looked really good.
Why didn't I know of this place when I was driving around for Enjoy? That is the question. Because that was a thing. Because all like the fucking like food shows I'd watched with my mom and all that, like Guy Fieri shows and shit. Like there were a lot of spots in the Northeast that I like wanted to go to. There are a couple of spots I was able to go to, like that diner and like off the beaten path outside of Boston. Right. It was just like it was a Pullman car on the side of the road. You're like your typical like run of the mill curmudgeon owner. I got served on a styrofoam plate.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was dope. Oh yeah, I remember I was leaving that diner, and that's when I had my own, the video that's posted on Reddit. Give us another one with the guy vaping in front of him. Like there was a guy vaping in front of me, and I honked my horn at him.
Give us another one.
Another one.
I would never shout that at another person.
That's good. All right. So I think this is a good time to wrap because I think we've exhausted what we've got to talk about and discuss tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, not like fucking. I mean, New York City banned flavored vapor, but I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. What are you
I
gonna
just,
do?
it was gonna happen. You know, cunts gonna be cunts.
Indeed so. Well, everybody, welcome back from Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We will see you back next week. Same Plumes time, same Plumes channel. Y'all got to take it easy.
Do it.
Peace.
Deuces.